time for another keep calm, carry on quote of the day. The most precious thing in life is its uncertainty. ... What a wonderful, unhurried feeling it is to live even a single year in perfect serenity. This could be another long video, but I'll try to make it short. The most precious thing in life is its uncertainty. Uncertainty can be frightening. Uncertainty doesn't feel safe. That's why we resist change, even if it's good for us. That's why we resist taking risks, even if they're good for us. There's a lot of questions, deep philosophical questions, that cause us anxiety and worry and distress, especially if you have obsessive compulsive or anxiety disorders, other mental health type of issues. You tend to let your mind wander to fears of imagined futures that may not, have not, and likely will not ever happen. There's another possibility to uncertainty, and that's possibility. When you catch yourself wandering to the worst case scenario, to catastrophizing, to fearing futures, fearing the results of beneficial risks, like telling that person how you really feel about them, or having that candid conversation you need to with your partner, or with your family, or with your boss. Think about the possibility of the best possible scenario. Try to turn that thought into the best possible scenario. If we knew from day one everything that our life was going to be, with certainty, would we even want to live it? Even if it was a good one. There's no thrill, there's no adventure, there's no possibility. There's no free will. There's no free choice. If we know what's around every corner, if we know how every experience feels, if we know every experience we're going to get to experience, if we know how long we'll have the opportunity to experience it. What makes life and love and adventure so precious is the possibility that lies in store for us, and the time-limited nature. But I don't want to talk too much about things that are going to get anxious people more anxious. Don't take things for granted. Count your blessings. Hold your loved ones tight. Not in a frantic, chaotic way, but in an appreciative way. Uncertainty adds variety. It adds possibility. It provides hope. Change. Newness. New experiences. So rather than jump to catastrophe when you think of uncertainty, there's always a chance that it could turn out right. And when you have those things that have turned out right and you've begun to neglect them, realize that everything changes. Every phase of your life is precious. Hold to it. Enjoy it. Endear it for what it is, because it is uncertain. And it will change and evolve over time to some new and different unknown future. What a wonderfully unhurried feeling it is to live even a single year in perfect serenity. I think that is the epitome of what many, many, many people are seeking. Serenity is a state of calm, a sense of inner peace and quiet, where the ups and downs of life, inside and outside, cause you to bend, but not break. They don't move you. I'm going to use a religious example, sorry. When the apostles were on the boat with Jesus, and they're freaking out because there's a storm, the waves, they're going to die, it's treacherous, and the boat's going to sink, and they're freaking out, and Jesus is taking a nap. And they wake him up, and they're like, Master, Master, we're going to die. That's not serene. Granted, they were in a tumultuous storm, and those happen in life. And if this quote explains a year, you're not going to get through a year in your life without a legitimate crisis. Not one brought up in your heart, not one brought up in your imagination, but a legitimate crisis, a tumultuous storm, a difficult time. At least in a year's span, you're guaranteed at least one of these storms. And Jesus wakes up and he's like, essentially, come on, guys. I'm Jesus. And I'm like in the boat. And he tells the storm to stop, and the storm stops. So says the Bible. And Jesus was serene through the storm. He's just chilling, taking a nap. A lot of recovery programs, addiction programs, emphasize trying to focus on serenity in your life, peace, calm, and centeredness. Doing meditation and those type of exercises can help bring a physiological down-regulating of your central nervous system to more of a peaceful and centered place, a serene place. I think happiness and fulfillment would be most greatly achieved by so many if we could just be contented in such a way as to find serenity. Finding serenity for a year may be a blessing directly from God. If you're able to pull that one off, I applaud you, and I would like to meet you, and you can teach me some things I really need to know. But if you're calm and you're okay with the ups and downs, the uncertainties of life, you're going to be more serene the more okay you are with life's uncertainties, and that's why this quote is strung together in such a way. The more you accept that life comes with uncertainties, like you're in a boat and it rocks, and that's just how it is, and you can take a nap through the rocking of the boat primarily. The more often you can do that, the better your life will be, your relationships will be, your problem solving, your focus, your attention, your stress, your blood pressure. Everything will be better. Your sleep at night will be better. But it's a tall ask. Do try to find some way to incorporate serenity more in your life, and you will have more in your life. Love you guys. The most precarious, precious thing in life is its uncertainty. What a wonderfully unhurried feeling it is to live even a single year in perfect serenity.